There's nothing quite like your first kiss, huh? I'm kidding. It was awful. I had no idea what I was doing. But for the 40 men racing in the Brickyard 400, they've never wanted to kiss the bricks more in their entire life. Kyle Busch has won back-to-back trips at Indianapolis Motor Speedway and actually had a shot at a three-peat earlier today. Busch swept the first two stages, but then this happened. Ran into some trouble with Martin Truex Jr., both flying into the wall, ending their shot at the checkered flag, and even Truex Jr.'s car bursting into flames. This race had a record 14 cautions, would head to overtime, and after the restart, Brad Keselowski at the front. But around the bend, Kasey Kahne gets the upper hand in the lead. A mess forming behind the drivers, but Kahne was able to pass the overtime line right before the caution came out, marking his first Brickyard win and his first win since 2014, snapping a winless skid of 102 races. And there they are, kissing the bricks. Has to be the sweetest one of them all. But hey, Kasey, you're a little tired, huh?
I'm exhausted. I'm drained. I don't have any fluid to me, but unbelievable win. The team just kept working. Great pit stops. Thanks to everybody at Hendrick Motorsports. It feels good to, every these people that work so hard. It feels good to get them in victory lane and show that we can do it if things go our way.
So what were you doing when you were 23? Take a moment, think about it, let it sink in. I hate to make our lives sound so sad, but I don't think either of us were millionaires or on the verge of reaching greatness. I'm still trying to afford guac at Chipotle. But for Jordan Spieth, his goals in life are a lot larger than mine. Final round of the British Open, and Spieth had an incredible recovery on 13 after taking an unplayable lie penalty, 100-plus yards from the fairway, resulting in a bogey and a shot back from the lead. But the grit on 14, he would nearly notch a hole-in-one. He just misses the cup. Instead, he would settle for birdie to move to 9 under and the one-stroke lead over Matt Kuchar. Jump ahead to 15. Spieth, a look at pure greatness, does the impossible and sinks the eagle putt more than 30 feet out to take the two-stroke lead. And Kuchar, he fought to the end, but Spieth saying afterwards, powering through his nerves was the key to winning the championship. The short par putt to win the Open by 3 strokes at 12 under. Spieth now joins Jack Nicklaus as the only players to win 3 different majors at the age of 23.
I never really realized the significance until you kind of hit a low, hit a pitfall to appreciate the highs so much. And this is as much of a high as I've ever experienced in my golfing life, and I'm going to enjoy it more than I've enjoyed anything that I've accomplished in the past.
Enjoy it, Spieth. You deserve it. So it's not fun trying to fit in with the new kids at school. Trust me, it's been a struggle with Ben and Turan. But on the other side of the break, see which new face on the Panthers is trying to prove he belongs. That's after the break. Being the new kid in school is never fun. Everyone keeps staring at you. You don't know where to sit during lunch, and good luck finding your class on time. But new Panther Russell Shepard is trying to prove to his teammates he is just what the team needs. Russell Shepard has been playing in the NFL for 5 seasons, but this is a first.
To best relate, it's kind of like a high school kid moving to another high school in the middle of the year or throughout the process.
From the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the rival Carolina Panthers, the wideout is ready for a new start despite playing his former team twice a year.
This organization, this locker room, this coaching staff, they make it an easy transition. It was just the opportunity to take a next step in my career, and they seem to believe in me here, and that was the biggest thing coming out of the process.
Shepard caught 23 targets from Jameis Winston for 341 yards and 2 touchdowns last season, but is now looking to improve the Panthers' passing attack from 19th overall in the league.
It took me 4 years to beat this organization, and while I was in Tampa, I'm not going to be the guy that kind of slacks off.
Although Shepard may be a new face to the team, his desire for success is not.
I'm a guy that does it all. I'm a guy that just loves to play the game and likes to contribute to get W's.
And be sure to stick with Wfmy News 2, your home of the Carolina Panthers, as we'll be heading to Spartanburg, South Carolina later this week for the Panthers training camp. I never thought this day would come, but we're actually talking about football. Carolina opens preseason play Wednesday, August 9th at home against Houston. They follow that up with back-to-back road games at Tennessee and Jacksonville. The Panthers then wrap up August 31st versus Pittsburgh and Charlotte. Games against the Steelers, Texans can all be seen right here on Wfmy News 2. And a quick side note, totally unrelated to what I was just talking about, Michael Phelps swam against a shark, aired it tonight. He lost by 2 seconds. Great white shark.
I heard that was like impossible to win anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, but
I just want to know how they
tried.
get the shark to swim in a straight line.
I don't know how that happened. I just know he lost.
It wasn't as straight
2
line
seconds.
as it wasn't as straight line as this weather is going to be this week.
Yeah.